Hey, welcome back, guys. So a while back we talked about things you could do to your multirotor to reduce vibrations, making it to your gyro sensor on the flight controller. This is an important thing to do because the more vibrations the gyro sees, the worse your flight is going to be. You can do software filtering through Betaflight or something like that, but the more filtering you give it, the less performance you're going to get. The other type of filtering is going to be, I guess, like a hardware filter. And that's what that other video was. We covered, using these O-rings, soft mounting your motors, soft mounting the flight controller, and many other things. If you want to look at that video, just look in the description below. I'll leave a link to it. The purpose of this video, though, is just like we mentioned before, the Raceflight Revolt is the most sensitive of all other flight controllers. I'm sure there's going to be more flight controllers on the market that uses the same gyro, but point being, it's very sensitive. This doesn't mean that all other flight controllers are immune to vibrations. They're less sensitive, but the vibrations are still there, so you still want to remove the vibrations. Now, if you purchase a Raceflight Revolt in the past, it looks just like this. But if you purchase one from now on, it will actually come with these vibration absorbers that go on all four corners. So I will show you how to install these. To purchase these, I will leave a link to those as well. You can buy them, I believe you can purchase them in a pack of 5 or 15, something like that. But these don't just work on the Revolt, you can put them on any flight controller. I've already gone ahead and put a bunch of these on a lot of my flight controllers. Why do I like this so much? Well, you can use the O-rings like we mentioned before. The problem though with O-rings are, if you look at your standoffs, whether they are metal or plastic doesn't matter. You can put an O-ring down and then your flight controller on top of an O-ring and then another O-ring on top. That does reduce some vibrations. The problem is the standoff is actually mounted to the frame. So when the frame gets those vibrations, the vibrations travel through the standoff, and the standoff is actually touching the four corners of the flight controller. These eliminate that. What we're going to do is drill these holes a little bit bigger so these can make it in, and you can kind of see where it's thinner in the middle. Yeah, you can see the middle right there. And then this is going to be on top and below the flight controller. Point is, doing this, the bolt or the standoff is not touching the corners. It's actually touching this. So technically the flight controller is completely separate from the standoff. Whenever you purchase these, there are pictures of a drill bit along with them, but just know that it does not come with a drill bit. They have a drill bit in every single picture, but you're not going to get one. They recommend a 5/32 inch drill bit, which I have right here on my drill. Whenever you do this, you want to be extremely careful not to damage anything. My tips are, whenever you go to drill this, don't press too hard. You want to just apply a little bit of pressure, and you want to drill it slowly, because if you apply too much pressure, the drill bit is actually going to grab the flight controller and it's going to spin around in your hand and possibly cut you or something like that. It may also damage the corner. You can put this in a vise or something like that, but I would recommend placing something in between the flight controller and a metal vise if you are using a metal vise. It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to do this, but here it goes. Now once you've drilled the hole, the 5/32 inch drill bit is slightly too small, so what I'm going to do is just put this on, and I'm going to kind of wiggle it and walk it around to enlarge the hole ever so slightly. And there we go. And we have just enough material on the edges to keep that corner there. And now just do that 3 more times. Now if the hole's drilled out, putting these things in can be a bit of a pain in the butt. The easiest way that I've found is placing it just like this, like with one end halfway on top of the hole and sideways, and then I just use my little Allen wrench to press down on this corner, if you guys can see that. Just kind of press down right here and push it in. And there it goes. Now just 3 more times. And there we go, all done. So now, once I install this, we don't have to worry about the standoffs touching the flight controller. That's going to do it, guys. So I hope this helped you out. Like I said, you don't have to just use the Revolt. You can put it on any flight controller as long as there's no pins too close to the bolt hole. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.